Wow. And people say it was bad back in apartheid. Jesus. You know, the white people in this country is going through a reverse apartheid. Say whatever the you want, alright? Back in the day, black people were beaten. Black people were, alright? What has changed? Today, white people are beaten. White people are discriminated against. What's the fucking difference? Please do tell me. Call me a racist if you want. But you come and live in this country, and you, though a white individual, come live here and tell me that you aren't discriminated against and that you aren't blamed for things that happened in the past, even though I had no hand in it.
Nganza kwethu qaphela okwenza manje ngoba kusasa ngase kube yikho ukukuvalela iminyango ethile. Angiqale nje ngikubingelele ngwamukele le channel eMaswidi Media Production okubingelelayo umxolisi mfana kadlo mosala phansi le enkandle mathatha amnyama. Mangabe ke uyaqala ukufika ngicela ukuthi wenze iqiniso lokuthi uqobo subscribe maqodo wale video ushaye like bese ke uyakhomenta kulolu daba namhlanje. Nganza kwethu le video namhlanje sothanda ukuba yinde kepha nje ngiyacela ukuthi ke uyibuke mhlambe ke uzoyithanda noma kulwazi uzolithola kuyona uzolijabulela ngoba njengamanje sizokhuluma ngalensizwa oyibonayo la esithumeni sakho elilunga leParliamente leDA.
Viva struggle, viva the white man. That's what it's all about in this country. You know what? That's basically all I've got to say. But one last thing I'd like to say is, if Africa had to disappear off the face of the earth, no one would notice. That's all I've got to say.
Okungenzeka ukuthi njengamanje kuyayibuza ukuthi ke ubani lensizwa ke esizokhuluma ngayo. Kushuthi ke lensizwa igama layo ke Ronaldo House. Ngicabanga ukuthi ngilifunda kahle igama lakhe. Uyililunga ke leParliamente uyi-member of the parliament ozobemele ke iqembu ke le-DA njengoba ke i-DA ithumele kama members ayo njengawo wonke kamaqembu. Manje ke lensizwa ke bekungokuqala nqa ithunyelwa ke eParliament. Ibhadi layo ke seliyayehlela ke njengamanje ukuthi ngalesikhathi siyongena eParliament sekuvela ke akwanye ke umphakathi usuvuselela ama video akhe akudala akawafaka ku YouTube 16 years ago. Uzwe kahle impela 16 years ago lapho khona ke ayecwasa khona abantu ke ebebala ke elimnyama njengoba kuzoyizwela ke mangabe ke ivideo ilokhu iqhubeka. Lensizwa ke mangabe uzoyilandela kahle uzophinda uyena ku TikTok uphinde uyilalele futhi ke na ku YouTube. Insizwa ke ethandayo ukuthi ke idicilela abanye abantu phansi ngebhadi lakhe ke naye ke hawu zaseke zimkhalela njengoba njengamanje uzobona ke kule video engizoyidlala lapho khona ke edicilela umnumzane ke ngicabanga ukuthi uGayton McKenzie umholi ke weqembu le PA lapho khona ke esho ukuthi ekhuluma ngepast yakhe ukuthi hey uyisigebengu ubamba amabhenki konke lokho. uMcKenzie ke futhi ke akaphikanga ke lokho lapho khona ke uyavela ke la emcwasa ke mangabe ke semcwasa kanjalo uMcKenzie usehamba uyobhala ke naye ku Twitter ke uthi hayi ayixolele lensizwa kanje umphakathi useyamvezela ukuthi wendoda lo muntu lona lento uyijwayele kanti ke futhi nawe wakhuluma kanje ngawe hawu nomholi wePA ke naye washintsha wathi hayi awenza iphutha elikhulu ayingaxolelwa lensizwa lena thema sekusake namhlanje ke DA yasike isimisa ke ngicela ukuthi uyibone le video lapho khona ekhuluma ngomholi wePA ephinde ekhuluma ke nangepast yakhe.
Alright, defamatory and absurd. PA leader denies offering the DA by-election candidate 5 million rand to withdraw. Now, will we ever know though? I mean, you see, this is where somebody's history comes into play. You know, when you are dealing with a situation where it's he said, she said, what I usually do is I go and look at somebody's history to see whether or not it is plausible. Now, Gayton McKenzie is a convicted bank robber. He's a convicted criminal. So it's difficult to say whether or not this is true. I mean, I have no way of proving it, but it is suspicious that a person that was the candidate for the DA met with Gayton McKenzie, and after that he decided, oh, I'm not going to stand as the candidate for the DA anymore. How does that look to you? So, see, people say forgive and forget, but you have to consider people's pasts for their future.
Inkulumo yakhe ke uthi mayeqala ke ethi ke this is where someone's past comes in. Lapho khona kumele udecide ukuthi ke umuntu othile into kanje uyenzele noma akayenzanga na judging from ipast yakhe. Kusho yena ke lo mnumzane lo aphinde ke futhi athi mase ivala inkulumo yakhe athi you have to consider people's past for their future. Okusho ukuthi ke kumele ukuthi ukubeka emqondweni umuntu ke akwenze kudala ukuze uzokwazi ukuhlulela azokwenza kwi future okanye akazokwenza ngaphambilini. Njengamanje ke naye ke sezimnamathela ngawakhe ke amagama, kodwa ke ngicela ukuthi uyizwele wena ukuthi ke lensizwa yayikade ke ikhuluma kanjani kule minyaka edlule, okanye uyizwele wena ukuthi ke yini lesibangela ukuthi abantu bathukuthele kangaka nokuthi ke iDA igcina ithatha isinqumo ke sokuthi imkhiphe eParliament. Mangabe usuqedile ke ungenzele iqiniso lokuthi ucofa subscribe, uya like bese kuya commenta, sidibana kuvideo lalandelayo. Ngiyabonga.
All right, so there's a couple of things I want to say, okay? The Kafirs, all the that's all I've got to say. All the Kafirs. All right, so now that I have your attention, tell me, how did it feel when you heard that? How did it make you feel as a black man to hear that, okay? Not even to talk about white people. How did you as a black man feel hearing that? Yes, you were enraged. You were upset. It shocked you, right? Okay. So now that we have the context for the vid, okay, let me explain something to you. I didn't mean anything I said there, but I wanted to evoke a response out of you so that you can understand what the next part of the vid's about. Julius Malema at the University of the Free State, alright? Now, we think it's a bunch of educated people, alright? It's a university, so which means that, they had to have grade 12. They had to be educated enough to go to university, okay? So Julius Malema goes there, and he's basically having a conference about some random shit, basically just, exposing himself in the sense of making him more aware with the educated bunch, okay? So now he's standing there, and the place is filled with majority black people because he's there from the ANC, okay? So now he stands there, he has his little speech. Firstly, he calls Helen Zille a Satanist, okay? Without any proof, of course, he calls her a Satanist. No proof whatsoever. Then he calls her a rapist, okay? That's how he starts his speech. Then at the end, he pulls out the struggle song. Okay? Then that entire place erupts and all of them sings it. Like barbaric people, they start singing it. Okay. Now, what springs to my mind is this is educated people in South Africa, alright? This is a bunch of young people that in no way were directly affected by apartheid. In no way directly affected by apartheid, okay? Not even Julius Malema. And here they are singing about killing the boer, killing the farmer, okay? And they're calling all of them rapists. Now, for those of you that don't know out there, okay, when in South Africa a person says kafir, or when in America a person says nigger, what do you think they refer to? They try to use a derogatory term for black people, okay? In South Africa, when a black man says the boer, the farmer, he's not talking about farmers, he's talking about white people, okay? Now, this has erupted in South Africa, okay, this thing that he did now. That, then the excuse is it's the struggle song, Well, yeah, the struggle ended almost 20 years ago. Why the f*** are you still singing about the struggle? That is what I want to know. Recently the police chief of South Africa said that, they're going to look seriously at fighting the farm murders in this country, focusing on how to stop it. Even though, apparently he says that, farm murders isn't actually that what was the word he used? It wasn't that severe as what it really is. Well, I'm sorry, if one person on a farm, that is severe, in anybody's book, if anybody in this country that's severe, and you need to look at it. But anyway, so the chief of the police in South Africa, is making it a mission now to curb farm murders. And here you have the ANC Youth League president singing about the farmer, the boer, and both of them are from, the ANC, or they support the ANC. So how the does that work, all right? And then, in 90 days, we're going to have the World Cup in South Africa. And here you have an ignorant little black idiot singing about people. So here we have the ANC in South Africa and the government trying to tell people to come to South Africa for the World Cup, and yet one of their leading spokespersons say
You know, and the best part is the ANC is gonna, we'll have a talk to him about that, you know. We won't fire him, we won't dismiss him, we won't discipline him, we'll have a talk about this with him, you know. And then of course, every white person out there that has a political pull has basically said they're gonna take this further. But we all know nothing's gonna happen. But now this is what I want to know, right? If I had to go in the street and get about 50 white people and start saying, what do you think's going to happen? I'll either be shot to death right there, or I'll be imprisoned. So tell me, is this double standards, right? Do you, to a certain extent, think that this is apartheid reversed? Don't you feel that way? I mean, I can't get a job because I'm white, right? I'm being discriminated against. What happened in apartheid? Black people were discriminated against, right? The white people back in the day that were ignorant sang about black people. Well, they didn't even sing. They black people, you know. For instance, I'm using an example. Well, now we're in the situation where the black people are discriminating against white people, and the black people are singing white people. So in essence, this is the new apartheid, and I'm the sufferer of that. So in 10 to 15 years, will I be able to have an uprising and basically shoot black people because I feel that, you know, my rights has been taken away from me? So in essence, this is going to be one of those reoccurring cycles where this shit just keeps on happening. That is what South Africa's come to, where people can sing whatever the fuck they want about a certain ethnicity, and nothing's being done about it. It's been classified as hate speech in South Africa, and yeah, he sings about it, and that's all I've got to say. Till later. Cheers and peace out.